A family member you trust less is holding a copy of your signature. Do not take their recent silence as peace. Archangel Michael says, "This message is not for everyone. It is for the chosen one whose silence has lasted too long. There is a trap brewing under a name that looks exactly like yours. A trusted family member, whom you often second-guess in your spirit, now holds something sacred, your signature. They didn't ask for it directly. They took it through silence, observation, and access to your documents. A paper was copied, scanned, and filed away while your heart was focused on survival and healing. They stayed unusually quiet in recent weeks, not because peace has entered, but because a plot is close to completion. The ink of your identity has been taken and may be resting on pages you've never seen. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This is not a random mistake or accidental duplication. This was deliberate, quiet, and has been in the works for longer than you think. The silence they've shown is not calm, it's calculation. Someone else in the family is aware, but they've kept their lips shut out of fear or benefit. Your energy sensed this months ago, but your focus was elsewhere. Now, Archangel Michael warns, do not ignore the signs surfacing now. Type Amen to get blessing 844. A signature might seem small, but it is a gateway. It can activate accounts, transfer rights, or sign away assets and opportunities that belong to your soul's path. This family member is holding on to that copied symbol of your trust, and they're waiting for a specific moment to use it. They've already met with someone, a lawyer, a broker, or a third-party official. You weren't present, but your name was. They are rehearsing the words they will say when asked how they got your permission. Comment if you feel this warning deep inside your bones. Archangel Michael says, the silence around you has been tactical. Their friendliness turned into avoidance, and their avoidance turned into strategy. A forged step is coming, and it carries your name. Type Amen to get blessing 711. You're not imagining it, the way your own handwriting was requested that day. The way they lingered near your desk, or casually asked about the files on your table. The moment was subtle, but divine light saw it. Heaven saw the plan before they even drew breath to carry it out. What they forgot is that you are chosen, and Archangel Michael is assigned to your defense. There is a force of fire preparing to expose their intention before ink touches betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 292. They needed your signature to complete something. That something is dark, bound in inheritance, assets, or rights that don't belong to them. What they carry is not just a page, it's a weapon cloaked as paperwork. There is a document being altered. Either your consent is being faked, or your denial is being erased. You must act before their next move is made public. Comment, exposed by heaven, if your spirit confirms this. You may be sensing disruptions in your sleep. That's not random. That's your higher protection waking you up before your name is falsely dragged into something irreversible. Type Amen to get blessing 505. This family member thinks they've outsmarted you, but they don't know that your spiritual cover just increased. What they thought would be hidden will soon be caught on camera, audio, or sudden confession. Their plan involved keeping you emotionally distant. They fed you silence as a distraction, but silence cannot hide spiritual truth. Type Amen to get blessing 166. A property, contract, or will has your forged name in it. Heaven is allowing this warning before a chain of mistakes begins to form. Someone has told them you won't notice, but today, you are awakening. There's a chance they're using your name to block you from claiming what is yours. A false agreement might already exist with your signature at the bottom. Your spirit already knows the truth. Comment if you ready to protect what's rightfully yours. Archangel Michael says, the sound of shuffling papers might not have meant much to you then, but it was the start. This isn't about paranoia. It's about prophetic awareness. The pages are real, and the threat is closer than you've allowed yourself to admit. Type Amen to get blessing 718. They pretended to help you organize things, but their fingers lingered a second longer over the important ones. What they saw, they remembered. What they remembered, they copied. The evidence may be in a cabinet, drawer, or digital file under a password you don't know. But divine justice knows, and it's sending you flashes through your dreams. Prepare to reclaim your name. Type Amen to get blessing 211. You might receive a random call soon about a process you never initiated. That call is not random, it is a clue. Be alert, don't dismiss the questions they ask casually. Even if you hear your name on a list, event, or legal document you never touched, raise your voice. Say nothing until you have legal clarity. Their plan will unravel the moment you begin asking for proof. Comment, not with my name, if you're ready for truth. They are using your stillness against you. They assumed you'd stay too quiet, too trusting, too kind. But your kindness does not mean blindness. Type Amen to get blessing 314. A cousin, sibling, or in-law may be the one helping this person behind closed doors. They think they've covered their tracks. But even the sound of a printer cannot be hidden from spiritual ears. Soon, a misplaced document will land in your hands. Whether through a postal slip, accidental screenshot, or divine leak, it's coming. When it does, follow your instincts. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, the moment of confrontation will not be chaotic, it will be divine. You won't need to shout. The truth will speak in bold clarity. This copied signature is not just about ink. It's about identity theft in spiritual form. But heaven never lets the innocent remain blind for long. Comment if you claim divine reversal. You've been spared the worst because of your delayed reaction. Timing was divine. Now, you must act, not in fear, but in fire. Type Amen to get blessing 369. In this family, you've always sensed who didn't wish the best for you. You knew who watched too closely, listened too carefully, and asked about your finances too often. That person now holds something that never belonged in their hands. Your breakthrough is tied to a form with your name on it. But the form they hold was created in falsehood. Heaven is preparing to nullify every line. Type Amen to get blessing 912. A sudden inheritance or account may be at stake. What they blocked, you will soon reclaim. Their hidden conversations will soon leak from someone who no longer wants to carry the weight of secrecy. There is fear rising in their chest now, because they know the spiritual heat is turning toward them. Your name will be cleared. Comment if you ready for restitution. They said nothing at the last gathering because they were calculating. But calculation is crumbling now. The sword of truth has been unsheathed. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You will dream of them soon, don't ignore it. The dream will carry colors, places, or words that match what they're hiding. The truth will be wrapped in symbols. You'll start remembering exact days when their silence felt unusually sharp. Trust those memories. They are the blueprint to understanding the full scheme. Archangel Michael says you are divinely positioned to catch them before damage is done. Type Amen to get blessing 424. If you feel a strong emotion while reading this, don't brush it away. That's not anxiety, it's activation. Something inside you is rising, reclaiming, remembering. You are not late. You are right on time. Justice waits for no one, but it stands beside the prepared. Comment, my identity is mine alone, to declare your power. The family member holding your signature may face legal consequences. They've touched divine territory by trying to impersonate you. Heaven does not tolerate signature theft when it's tied to a chosen one. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Don't be surprised if you suddenly receive an apology from someone trying to cover up another person's actions. Don't trust it immediately. Let evidence reveal itself before your forgiveness flows. This betrayal was layered and intended to alter your financial reality, but your spiritual reality cannot be altered. You are sealed and protected. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You're stepping into the hour of exposure. What was done in secret is being dragged into the light. Their silence was the sound of guilt. Archangel Michael has already sent angels to uncover files and words. One by one, the layers are falling. The signature they copied is the last piece, and it is losing its power over you. Comment, let truth expose all, if you agree. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The sword of justice is near. Every false line written in your name is being rewritten by fire. You will not lose what was promised to you. Type Amen to get blessing 919. There is a spiritual hand pulling back the curtain now. Documents stored in quiet drawers will begin to fall into view. The person who once looked into your eyes and smiled warmly is the same one who now fears you will find out. They didn't think you'd ever notice. They believed you were too distant, too focused on healing, to recognize what was taken. But now you're awake, and that changes everything. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Your name is sacred. It was never meant to be placed beside lies. Heaven placed your name among light, not legal deceit. Their attempt to duplicate your consent will backfire. As you begin to speak with clarity, the spiritual codes in your voice will command reversal. What was written falsely will be legally voided. Type Amen to get blessing 717. A notary, a banker, or even a family friend may have unknowingly been pulled into the plan. That person is now starting to feel uncomfortable. They may begin distancing themselves out of guilt or fear. Watch the body language of those around you. The one avoiding eye contact or changing the subject when finances are mentioned. Watch closely. They are carrying knowledge they shouldn't have. Comment if your spirit is identifying the signs. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just about a signature, it's about identity warfare. Someone is spiritually trying to switch places with you. They believe if they can take your signature, they can also take your portion. Type Amen to get blessing 144. But what they don't realize is your blessing is protected by divine code. Even if they mimic your signature, they cannot access the favor written for your life. They can steal the form, but they cannot steal the future. A shift is coming. The system they relied on to stay hidden will begin to glitch. Their papers will misprint. Their cover stories will collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 302. A fire of exposure is moving through their plans. They will stutter when questioned. Their confidence will tremble as the light begins to shine. You are not helpless. The power of discernment has always been in you. This message is not just a warning. It is your permission to stand up and retrieve what is yours. Comment, theft denied by heaven, to claim divine justice. You may soon receive a letter or alert about something involving your name that you didn't initiate. That will be your first public sign. Do not ignore it. Respond quickly, but not in panic. Act with authority. Your silence is now your sword. Type Amen to get blessing 820. An aunt, uncle, or sibling who once supported you is now quiet. That quiet is linked to their knowledge of the signature incident. Their inner conflict is rising. They didn't expect you to awaken this soon. One of them may break soon and tell you everything. But their confession will come with tears and shame. Be calm. You'll know they're telling the truth when they mention details only you remember. Type Amen to get blessing 449. Your original document is still safe somewhere. Heaven protected it from alteration. You will find it through an unexpected visit or dream. The copied version has flaws that will come to light. A date will not match, or a pen stroke will betray its origin. Truth doesn't hide for long. Comment, reveal every hidden file, if you're prepared for the next step. They've underestimated your resilience. They thought one act of betrayal would keep you buried. But your voice is returning stronger than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 737. They used silence as a mask, but masks always fall. Yours is the season of revelation. Even their allies will start to distance themselves as exposure begins. Legal documents, financial ties, and spiritual justice are all aligning in your favor. Do not delay. Begin preparing your side of the story now. Type Amen to get blessing 621. Archangel Michael says, you will not fight alone. The angelic realm is moving through banks, offices, and courts. Their hands are lifting truth to the surface. Even if this person has already submitted your signature, reversal is still possible. What was meant to block you will now bless you through compensation and recovery. Comment if you ready for restoration and reversal. They forged your name to gain a shortcut. But now, their shortcut has become a dead end. Their steps are being followed by justice. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Every time you tried to help them in the past, they stored your kindness as leverage. But heaven does not allow love to be used against the giver. What they thought would trick the world is now tricking them. One of your digital accounts may show activity you didn't authorize. Watch for this. It may be your final confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 909. You are entering a realm of wisdom now. Things you forgot will suddenly return to your mind. Receipts, emails, messages, all aligning to paint the full picture. Don't fear legal steps. You will win. You are protected by the highest order of truth. Comment, I reclaim my name, to release spiritual justice. Some will accuse you of overreacting. That's their way of covering their fear. But Archangel Michael says, even a whisper in the spirit can expose a mountain of fraud. Type Amen to get blessing 181. They rehearse their story to sound believable, but the missing details in their testimony will betray them. Heaven will not allow their plan to succeed. An unexpected ally is going to contact you soon. Someone who heard part of their conversation. That person will become your key witness. Type Amen to get blessing 588. You don't have to scream. You only have to act. This is not the time to be passive. This is the time to be precise. Even if they claim innocence, the timeline will prove otherwise. There is a record, a timestamp, a digital trail. Heaven has already documented it. Comment, expose and restore, if you're ready for clarity. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, this signature may be forged, but your purpose cannot be faked. The person using your name has activated a spiritual alarm that cannot be silenced. The time of exposure has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You are now entering the hour of undeniable truth. All attempts to imitate your energy, voice, or written name are coming to a full stop. What they tried to use to replace you will now reject them. Their documents are beginning to decay spiritually. Even before the physical ink fades, their plan is dissolving in the realm where truth reigns. Divine interference is working without delay. Type Amen to get blessing 828. They are being spiritually pressed. That's why you may notice sudden panic in their energy. They're scrambling to find ways to cover up what they copied without permission. This family member is walking in a trap of their own making. The person they gave the signature to has begun questioning its authenticity. That doubt will trigger the first public crack in their plan. Type Amen to get blessing 606. You were never meant to find out like this. But Archangel Michael ensures that what was done without your consent must now be revealed with divine clarity. Your voice will echo through paperwork they once tried to silence. Someone close to you may attempt to distract you emotionally in the coming days. That is no coincidence. It's a strategy to keep your focus away from the fraud they've been covering. Comment, no more silence, if you ready to see every detail exposed. This is your era of clarity. What was once confusing will soon become simple. The lines connecting their lie to your truth are becoming visible. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Even as they try to avoid you or act casual, their soul knows judgment is approaching. Their nervous smiles, their odd timing, their unnecessary explanations, it's all showing. They feel the weight of your awakening. The person who helped them obtain the signature will now feel regret. They didn't know they were playing with spiritual law. They will begin to separate from your betrayer. Type Amen to get blessing 121. A phone call is coming. It might seem unrelated, but listen closely to what's said. Hidden within small talk will be a clue. They cannot stop the unraveling. You are protected. The signature they tried to weaponize will become the document that reveals their greed. Comment, Heaven is my witness, to activate divine assistance. What seemed invisible is becoming public. Do not shrink back. Stand in your name with confidence. Type Amen to get blessing 377. They never thought you'd connect the dots. But the Spirit is revealing where each path leads. From the first moment they borrowed your trust, the ending was already written. The same people they gossiped with behind your back will start gossiping about them. Your vindication is being witnessed by those who once doubted you. Their plot is becoming their curse. Type Amen to get blessing 797. Even a forgotten photo, voicemail, or document from your past may hold the proof you need. Pay attention to the things you almost deleted. They were preserved for this moment. Archangel Michael says the victory over this betrayal is not only for you, it's generational. Your boldness will protect future members of your bloodline from identity theft. Comment, "This ends with me," if you're ready to break the cycle. Heaven's court has ruled in your favor. You may not have seen it yet, but decisions are already shifting behind closed doors. You are not just reclaiming your name, you're reclaiming your future. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. If you feel emotional while reading this, it's because your spirit is confirming it's true. This is the season where your identity becomes untouchable. No forged signature can outrank your divine purpose. Even if they attempt to lie again, it will sound hollow. Their tongue will trip, and witnesses will emerge. Your truth is not only protected, it's crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 939. Do not speak to them with rage. Speak with wisdom. Let the truth be your sword and silence be your shield until the evidence is revealed. Let them think you're unaware. It will only make the exposure more undeniable. Their attempt to impersonate you will collapse under pressure. Heaven is forcing accountability. Comment, "I refuse to be erased," if you're stepping into protection. This is more than identity. This is warfare against your divine contract on earth. The thief tried to sign what was never theirs, but now the alarm has sounded. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. Legal doors are opening in your favor. An authority will be shown proof of forgery soon. Their plan will hit a wall, and you will stand in victory. The family member who did this will be forced to admit their intentions. Whether in court, confession, or confrontation, it will happen. You are not alone. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You have permission to take steps that protect yourself. Change passwords. Secure files. Seek clarity from experts. Heaven does not require you to remain passive. You were chosen to rise and respond. Their signature won't win, but your silence might delay the breakthrough. Comment, "I act with power now," if you're ready to move boldly. You are deeply loved by divine forces. That's why this message found you today. A copy of your signature is floating in places it shouldn't, but the heavens have placed flames around your real one. Type Amen to get blessing 141. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your signature is not just ink, it's your legacy, and it will not be misused again. You are the living truth, and everything they tried to write without you is now being erased. Type Amen to get blessing 333.